All right, boys, I have all the info you need for Lancelot and essentially the entire update as well. It's very crazy. I got a bunch of tabs open. We got the gameplay as well. As you can see, I'm looking at the enemy hand right here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, by the way, what I'm covering my camera is essentially what their logo is covering too, okay? So don't worry. So first, let's start with Lancelot. He has 77.6 KCC, by the way, and he's a very well-designed character. I don't say it often about characters in Grand Cross, okay? Most of them are very horribly designed because people can't play the game. This guy is broken, first of all. If you care about he's broken, he's the best in the game, okay? For PvP. For PvE, not so much. Well, maybe, I don't know. He can really shred through damage cap, I guess, but anyway, Lancelot, he first of all has a new ability. Above your bar, you'll see this thing. And when you have it active, you can activate it once, and then you have to wait 3 turns. When you activate it, you can check the enemy skills. You can look at the enemy hand and be like, oh, do I have to do this? Instead of being like, oh, damn, they might, like, oh, if they have a Milim AoE, next turn, I die, I have to, like, get rid of this card, like, before something happens, or I can't ult rush because what if they have ult removal? You just check. Click the button, you can check. And you also clear your debuffs, which is pretty good. Now, one thing that everyone's going to ask is about his race. He is human and fairy. They actually did it. On his thing, it shows both races. Hallelujah. There's one annoying thing that I have with him. Unfortunately, he does support humans, fairies, and Forkoa. I wish the humans and fairies thing wasn't a thing. Or maybe fairies, but not humans. Humans are stacked enough. They're going to get so many units. I don't like that we still do races. I want characteristics. But it's good. 77.56 CC. Very good. 2 attack cards. Very funky looking. This is the new ability, right? And then we have his passive. So let's go for everything. First, this. I already covered this. Now, secondly, his passive. His passive is fairly long. It also continues in his ultimate, which is here. So it will get seated, okay? At the start of battle, he grants himself insight for 3 turns. Okay, and for each specific friendly hero that participates in battle, which is humans, fairies, and Forkoa, he gets 8% max HP. That's pretty good. 24% max HP, that's pretty good. When a specific friendly hero uses a single target skill, each time you deal, when it does damage, it'll affect, well, it can, well, okay, this is worded, this is horribly. When someone does damage to an enemy, they get marked, and it can only be on, the mark can only be on one enemy. Okay, they get the mark of insight for 3 turns. That mark, hold on, let me go to his ultimate now because we have to switch. Enemies with the mark of insight inflict 20% less damage, and when you use any attack skill except for the ultimate, you inflict additional damage equal to 100% of the damage inflicted to enemies with the mark of insight inflicted. So if you hit someone with a single target that has the mark, you do 200k, you do 200k again, right? It procs again. So if they have 50% damage cap, let's say it's Demon King without Red Tarmiel, you one-shot him through damage cap. Green Escanor without Red Tarmiel, which he can't have, you one-shot him, right? If you do 50%, which, I mean, this guy will do, trust me. Now, what's even better is he has an AoE card, and when he does 500k on the AoE, and one guy's marked, that guy takes the whole 500k again. So, we have the gameplay, and I'll show you that it looks insane. That looks insane. Hold on, maybe I'll show you. I know you want to see it right now. Okay, so let's go to their turn. Okay, so yoink. Oh well, okay, he single targets Milim, so she gets marked now. Okay, now it's Milim's turn, and this team is very defensive. You have green Glocks and everything. You have this guy, like, you're not taking that much damage, right? Whatever. Okay, now she is marked. She's marked. Watch this. Does damage. That's 483k damage. Now look at Milim. Look at the top of her HP bar. Oh. Boom. 483k again. And she's dead. This is crazy. You're essentially tripling his damage. Sort of. Not really. But, like, his AoE can hit an AoE, but also single target. Like, you get what I mean, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy broken, okay? So that's the mark of insight. Covered. That's half his passive. When enemy unit with the... what? Oh, okay. When the enemy unit with Mark of Insight does damage, then you get all of you get a piercing arrow, which we'll cover in a second as well. And at the start of an ally's turn, for each attack type skill held by the enemy, your attack rate stats increase by 5%. So if they have a full attack hand, which is 7 cards, you get 35% attack rate stats at the start of every turn. So that's pretty good. I don't know how that's going to work in PvE, but yeah. Now, so Insight, which he grants himself at the start, minus 30% damage taken, so it works really well with Glock's giving defense rate, because you don't want to stack the same thing, you want to stack different things, right? So damage reduction and defense rate stats actually does something. Only one of the two, defense rate Sora does, but you want both, right? Increase the defense abilities of that ally hero, which is everyone, by 15% for each human ally hero in battle, which he counts as a human. So on a full fairy team, you still get that, okay? And you get basic stats, 5% per fairy team. So on a fairy team like there, he's given 15% basic stats, 15% defense rate stats, 30% damage reduction. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy already, right? And he's given himself 24% max HP and 35% attack rate stats, or up to at least every turn. Very crazy. Now, if they have the Mark of Insight on them, they get minus 50% crit defense. And the piercing arrows you get from the Mark of Insight enemy attacking you is you get 100% pierce rate. Now, why does it matter? You can already assume he got a bit of pierce in his cards, okay? And all damage dealt... Wait, what? Oh, this is whatever. This is whatever. Can be stacked up to 3 times. That's all all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. Okay. Now, his cards, his AoE, they just saw Crushing Barrage, which that's probably the actual name. That's clearance damage. So clearance increases damage by half of attack. He gets a lot of attack, right? He gets the basic stats. He gets the basic stats from King. He'll get the basic stats from Glocks. He'll get the attack rate stats. He'll get a lot, right? So his attack's going to be really high, and he gets the attack for like your 7 cards in hand, potentially. And it also does a plus 50% pierce rate when using the skill. And he has so much pierce rate that this essentially like triple pierce rate. Like, he'll have so much pierce rate. Oh, ideally he'll have so much, right? He's a turn 2 character though, which I like. So that does give you some sort of counterplay, even though you can look at your hand and cleanse. But like, there's counterplay, right? Milim is still going to be broken, by the way. He's better, and his team is going to beat Milim almost every time. But, you know, it's nice. We actually have like a competition now, and the game looks more fun to play because it's more of a back and forth, and both teams can win. It's not like, oh, I go first with Milim, I have the end stands, bait, dodge, food, Milim AoE, right? It's more fun this way, so that's good. And a single target rough play deals 180% of attack power as shock damage to a single enemy. Shock, and what shock is a pierce rate times 3, right? Triple pierce rate, and it ignores resistance. So that's really strong. Ignoring resistance on a pierce card, because resistance is it counters a lot, but it like mainly counters. It's mainly there to counter pierce, and it reduces pierce, which is why like Green Valenti is so good, because she gives you so much pierce rate, and you build a bunch of pierce rate on her. Resistance. This is crazy. This is such a big damage amp. Now in the showcase, it did do a lot of damage, but it didn't blow me away, honestly. The AoE with the mark is just way too crazy, right? And that's how it's supposed to be. You do the single target on someone to mark them, and then you do AoE and you kill everyone, especially that person you want to kill, right? So that's dead. Now the rest of the ultimate, 50% increase in attack rate stats, which hopefully this is the same at 1/6, but probably not. He gets 3 piercing arrows, which is 300% pierce rate, and he does 750% to everyone, right? And then this we already read. Yeah, this we already read. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, now let's get to the rewards, okay? Because you saw all the rewards on Sunday. Logan rewards 200 gems and 140 of these jumping box tickets, which I hope I have it sort of sorted. Not really, okay. New rank limit increase, 130, which means more friends, which means more free-to-play potions as well. Because 5 more friends means you get more friend cards, which means you can buy more potions and more speed dungeon keys, which is very good. Go watch my new player guide, thank you. Right, and more stamina. Wait, what? I didn't even see this. They said they almost doubled the stamina. You almost have double the stamina. That's so good for free-to-plays. That's so... Because I know because I have friends that are free-to-play. Like, getting stamina pots is not as easy as, like, the veterans make it out to be. Like, we have infinite. Stamina's not a real thing. But this is so nice for all, like, for everyone. For everyone. Even for me. I get to have more stamina potions now. Right? And I mean, stamina potions also do more. You effectively have 4 times more stamina now. Effectively, and sort of, right? This is crazy. This is crazy. I didn't even know this. I saw this and I was like, yeah, more stamina, but like, I thought this was 124. This must be 124. Hold on, let me show the original. Oh, what? It is 224. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well. Then we have you remember like the green Sariel like tickets that we had with like every day there was like missions you could do, and if you do them you get like the rewards, and then you also get the ticket for the banner, and the banner is kind of ass. Well, this one isn't, because you get URDN, which, by the way, yeah, well, spoiler, where is it, bro? Wait, do I not have it here anymore? Oh, I don't have it here anymore. But, well, I have it on the, I have the thumbnail open right now. You get this thing. Wait, I thought I had this open. Whatever. You get this thing. And you get one free LR, you get this for free, and you get to LR any character you want as a token. And also, you get a bird token, a deer token, and a skull and hottie token that lets you get any holy relic you want out of those three as well, which is not that crazy. I wish they could have been nice and given a rat or a Nidhogg one, especially Nidhogg, right? But it's fine, right? This is good enough for right now, okay? We'll take what we can get. But please, Marble, if you hear this, do more. And this also should be UR pendant on screen. Thank you. Okay? All right, there you go. I've complained enough, guys. Thank you. So the banner is this, right? These are the units on the banner. And you get the end for free, guaranteed. So we're getting a free DN right now. You're getting another free DN right here. And you're getting another free DN from the jumping box right here as well, from the tickets, right? Which this jumping box also lets you get an almighty character, which are these characters. The thing is, I don't think I have it. Oh, here. I think they meant like you get this guy in general. Like I think you don't get him, but like you get like any of these guys at level 90. If you get both, that's crazy. Obviously, not the most insane cast of characters. Meli is okay. Gulthar has like always comes back with some sort of cringe team for like a week and then people stop playing again. Lolly Merlin is like good-ish. For new players, it's really good. For veterans, not that good. If you're someone that has all these and you want dupes, I'd suggest you get Ban dupes. He's gonna be the next Solar, right? So there you go. And now we have Liz Holy Relic as well, which I haven't looked at completely yet. I like read half of it and I was like, okay, I'll wait for the video. I'll give my live reaction. Can I say, because Mel is still a really good character with no team, right? Margaret is not good enough to run in that team. Margaret sucks ass, okay? She is not adapted to the Grand Cross meta. You can't be sitting there with her 17 turns to stack up her passive to barely give you a buff, right? So she doesn't work that well. But if Liz is good enough, Liz doesn't like Margaret because Margaret doesn't use attack skills, she uses her buff skill, which she also does her attack skill, but like the buff skill is the main thing because Margaret wants buff skills, so like you have to prioritize one of the two, which why they clash and they don't work. And now Mel also wants people use attack skills, which Margaret doesn't, so Margaret sucks ass. Then we probably just don't want her. Give us a new goddess, a third one that just attacks, and we're good. I'm gonna use Ludo. Boom, there you go. I'm gonna like, hey, there you go. Anyway, when the enemy under the influence of light attacks a specific ally, which is the thing that she puts on them for 2 turns, and a crit hit occurs, okay, which is every character now that's relevant, all damage taken is reduced by 50%, so you take half damage from crits. That's pretty cool. And when Goddess Wrath reaches 4, which is her own stacks, 2 debuffs on all goddesses and 70 sins are removed, and the attack rate stats of goddesses and 70 sins are increased by 20% for 2 turns. Not bad. Is it enough? I don't think so. I really like this unit. But she needed more of a damage amp for herself now. At this point, she needs more of a damage amp for herself. But I guess you do this, and then you do a mild AoE, and you hope it kills someone. I don't know. We need a third goddess that just really, really, really like puts in a lot of work for like that does what Mael in this one, which is attack, but also buffs them drastically, and then they can cook, right? But right now, I don't think this is enough. I'll be making it. Obviously, I'll be making a video. I'll love this unit. This is one of my favorite units as well. So I'm down to do this. Now let me get my thumbnail. Did I miss anything? Not really. There's a bunch of gems. There's a bunch of other rewards as well, right? Which aren't showing. They are not serious. They've been on the outfits for so long. There's a new top 100 unit, but we don't know who that is. So that's going to be in the patch notes video. But essentially, I've covered everything, right? That's Heroes Arena. You can now, with Demon King, the way you can do 3 runs at once, you can do the same with like Bird now for... which is okay, I guess. I mean, I don't really like. I think that's whatever. What is this? Hold on. I have not seen this. Okay, bro. Come on. I very clearly pressed my screenshot button here. Come on. Don't make me. Okay. Well. Oh, they couldn't recognize the text. Really? Oh, it's a new card set. Oh, it's a new card set. Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna be useless, but let's see what it is. His basic stats by 5%, and when an ally with the 4 opponent trade is got, yeah, I mean it is very cool. If the whole card sets UR cards, it's good. I guess it's good then, right? But it's not. It's gonna be like R and N cards, so you get more attack by having the other set, by just having the highest attack and CC set you can have. So this is useless, right? Same with the basic stats. You get more. like a backline giving you 30% basic stats or 15% base stats or whatever, any percent, it's gonna benefit more from you having higher base stats, from having higher, like, better cards than having this. But I guess, I mean, if you have really low box CC and like you're a new player, this is probably gonna be better. I guess. I don't know, not really either, because then the flat cards are also better. But you might not have the flat cards, so I guess this is good. I don't know. It's useless, like every other card set, almost. Oh yeah, they just showed his stuff. Yeah, we know. We already saw. I think I showed everything. Yeah, that's it for the update. Patch out soon. Good job.